Hi everyone, Trishna here. Welcome to your December 2019 love reading. So this is mostly going to be a tarot reading, but I'm going to start off with the impressions and insights that I've already picked up on, and then I'm going to shuffle the deck and pull the cards out, and I'll show you what I'm seeing so you can see it while I talk about the cards on the table. So what I'm feeling for you energy-wise is I feel like you have a partner that you are feeling mostly good about. You're in a relationship with them. You've maybe been with them for a few months already. And you feel good about them for the most part, but you also have some issues with them where you feel like there are certain incompatibilities that are there, but you're trying not to really pay attention to those. You're trying not to mention them because the holidays are coming up, and who really wants to mess up the holidays by having a discussion that could lead to a fight, that could lead to a breakup? So you have some reservations about this person, but you're really not speaking up about it at this point in time because you want to go through the holidays and then maybe talk about it later on after that this time passes. The other person also has some reservations as well. They don't have quite as many as you do, and they don't really know that you have reservations. Like, you're doing a really good job of keeping it to yourself. But they also have some reservations, again, not as much as you do, and they are thinking kind of along the same lines. And in partnerships, it is very common that two people tend to mirror each other, so you have reservations, and that tends to be mirrored by the other person where they start having reservations as well. Now, I do feel like it's very important that one of you speaks up at some point. If you want to do that at the beginning of January and wait through the holidays, I think that's perfectly fine, but one of you really needs to speak up. And the reason for that is if one of you does not speak up to have a conversation about this, this is going to lead to a breakup. So it's really important that one of you two, it can be you, brings this up as a conversation, as a discussion point, so that things don't blow up and turn into a breakup. Now, if things did turn into a breakup, there is a chance that the two of you would get back together maybe a few weeks later, and that again is fine. Like, you two could pick up where you left off, but who really wants that breakup when you can have a discussion and move forward together? Like I was saying, your reservations are around some incompatibilities that you've noticed between the two of you. This person maybe doesn't have certain qualities or has certain qualities that you're not really sure about, you're not used to, and you don't really see how that would play out very well for the two of you in the long term. There are just some things about them that you maybe don't like very much, or that you think will become issues down the line. And the thing that I want to tell you about that is nobody is ever completely compatible with each other. And I feel like, especially in your relationship, your incompatibilities that you're picking up on are so small, they're so minor, and there's so much good that you have in this relationship that I really don't think you should judge this person on that, or cut them out, or decide that the two of you can't work out or want to move on for any of those reasons. Like, it's just not worth it. So that's what I'm feeling for you in terms of the energy that I'm picking up intuitively. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the deck, and I'm going to pull out some cards, and then we're going to go look at the cards. Alright, Aries, so I'm new to doing tarot readings on my channel, so I know that this is upside down for you. The setup will improve with time, I hope. So I am going to try to take a picture of this and overlay it on the screen to make it a little bit easier for you to see the cards that I'm looking at. But basically, up here is the top row, and these are the cards that I'm going to be talking about in this video. And then if it resonates and you're interested, I'm going to talk about the last 6 in the extended and probably pull a few additional clarifying cards that are needed whenever we do the extended. So here's what I'm feeling for you. The first card that you have here is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is making me feel like you are longing after a certain partner. There's somebody that you have your mind on, that you're thinking a lot about, and that you really wish was in your life. But you're in a position where you feel like there's not a lot that you can do about the situation. You can't really make a move for some reason. Maybe the person has asked for some space, and so you feel like you can't reach out, you can't share your feelings. There's some reason why you feel like you can't make a move in this situation, and you're longing for somebody, I think a specific person. Another thing that you're longing for is having something that can change your situation, and that is what happens here with the Wheel of Fortune. There is something that is going to step in, and it is going to change your situation. There is going to be some turn of fate, and things are going to get better, and whatever issues you were struggling with before, you're going to be able to escape from, and there are positive things to come in the romantic area of your life. Now, what that is may not be exactly what you had planned for yourself, because I see here with the Knight of Swords, I feel like this person is going to be kindly with a lot of kind of aggression, assertiveness, and passion, but I feel like this person who's coming in, this Knight of Swords, is not the person that you've been longing for most likely. There's somebody else, and I feel like you're not really into the type of person that comes in very forcefully, very aggressively. That's really not your style, but that's that's kind of what you're going to be getting, is what I'm feeling for you. And that's going to put you in a position where you're going to have to decide between two people. The person that you are with, that maybe the person that you're longing for, or maybe you are actually with them but feel like you can't make a change in the relationship. Like, you're either longing for somebody who is not in your life and they're specific and you feel like you can't change the outcome, you can't bring them back into your life, or you're actually with them but you feel like there are things in your relationship that you can't improve upon or make better, and you're kind of stuck with how things are in the relationship right now. Like, there's something that you can't speak up about. So there's that person, or there's this new person that comes in who, I don't necessarily feel like I feel like they're going to come in very aggressively, but they may not even be somebody who's interested romantically. Like, you're going to be making a choice between the person that you're longing for and this person, but this person may not necessarily be very romantically interested. They're just coming in very strongly, very assertively. Either way, that's going to put you in a position where you have to make a choice between these two people, and you're going to have to somehow maintain your composure throughout this, because you don't really want to let on that you are considering other options, or you don't really want to make either person feel bad or feel like they're an option. Somehow you're going to be making a choice and having to be very professional about that choice at the same time. Now, with the Sun card, what I feel is that you're going to end up going with your heart, and that's the person that you're going to end up picking. And I feel like whoever that person is, more than likely it's the person that you're longing for, but this is a general reading, and I feel like it could be this other person who may not be romantically interested at this point in time, but who's coming in very aggressively. That's something that can change. You are going to go with your heart, and you are going to make the right decision for you. So whatever choice you end up making is going to be the right one. It's going to be the one that fate wanted you to make, the relationship that fate wanted you to have, that will bring you what you're looking for, happiness and growth. And I feel like you are going to have some feelings of sadness, of course, because you're having to let one person go while you accept another person, and that's always a bittersweet feeling, even though you're happy with the choice that you've made and it feels right and it feels good. But I feel like you're also going to see the victory in that and see how in this situation you are the magician, which is somebody who's able to change the circumstances and manifest the reality that you want. So whoever you pick, they may have some things that you find incompatible. And again, this kind of resonates with what we were talking about at the beginning of this relationship, where you have somebody who you could be in a relationship with, but you feel like you can't speak up about certain things just yet in the relationship. And so you feel a little trapped by the circumstances and you want something to change for you. And I feel like you have a say in this relationship. The incompatibilities that you have are things that can be worked on. They're things that can change. And you have a lot of inner power. You have a lot more power than you think. And so whatever relationship you end up going with, you are going to realize that you have that power and that you're not stuck in a certain situation. You either can overcome whatever incompatibility, like you can either feel okay or feel happy with the person as they are, or those incompatibilities can shift to bring you the relationship that you want, at least like 98% of the way there, which is really, really, really good. So that's what I'm feeling for you, Aries, for this portion of the December 2019 love reading. If you're interested in the extended, we're going to cover the bottom row. And if you're interested in what those cards are, there is the King of Pentacles, there is the Two of Wands, the Seven of Cups, Temperance, Strength, and the Four of Wands, which is a really good card for relationships. And I like that it's the last one because it looks like that's where everything is ultimately leading to. So thank you so much for watching. I hope I earned your like and your subscribe. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have a comment, please feel free to post it below. And if you're interested in the extended, I will see you there. It's at www.patreon.com/Trishna. If not, again, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful December, and I will see you in my next video.